Hey everyone, welcome back to the Myers room. Just giving you a little look around. Mostly just making this video so I can give a couple of people a shout out. Got some really nice stuff came through recently, just cool little gifts from people in the Myers community. And I'll give you a little tour while I'm at it. So first off, massive shout out and thank you to Mr. Graham Cooper. On Instagram it's _headcountstudios. And you can get yourself some of these. Obviously, majorly influenced by Jason Edmonston's amazing work. But it's coming from the heart with these. Mr. Graham put in a fair bit of time getting these looking sweet. You've got the H4, the H40, the 78 and the 81. The blood tears. I like the black and white sort of choice that he goes with. But I mean, obviously, you know, if I was Jason Edmonston and I was watching this right now, I'd be like, motherfucker. But it's coming from a place of love, man. Graham obviously loves what Jason Edmonston has done, and he's just doing his Halloween thing. Massive thank you and shout out to Graham Cooper for sending these my way. Really, really nice and lovely addition to the Myers room. Thank you, sir. Very, very sweet that anyone would, you know, send anything my way, especially stuff that they take the time to draw and present as nicely as possible. I mean, it's just really, really cool. You get in close, you can see the Revenge, Shape Returns, Shape 78, and the Warlock 81. So thanks very much, Graham. Once again, folks, that's _headcountstudios on Instagram. Get in touch. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Peter McNally, otherwise known as Pharrell27 on the forums, the creator of the Relentless 78 sculpt, which is here. Now I know I need to rehair it. I'm a bit fussy and a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff, so I keep hairing things, then ripping the hair off and doing it again and again. So I am waiting for some mohair, and then I'm going to rehair this Relentless 78. Now, Pete McNally's super cool. He already said ages ago, I mean, I think it's been over a year since I got this from him, and quite soon after receiving it, I did feel the temptation to try and use some kind of thinner hair on it. You can check out the review when I first got this, and he had hair, and he was on a body, and the whole posing, the whole thing, it's all there. So just type in Relentless 78 into YouTube, and you'll see the review for this head on a body. But once I rehair it soon, I will show it to you again, give you a little update and see how it's looking. But it's a great sculpt, man. Pete McNally did an amazing job with this. I love it. It's very scary looking. So shout out to you, sir. Only 11 made, I think. The Relentless 78. And then you got various other heads that I'm working with at the moment. Just little experiments and such. Shout out to madabouthorror.co.uk. Here's their cool stickers that they send you when you purchase things from them. Got Freddy, Myers, Jason. I got a gremlin in another room somewhere. I wonder if they've done an Art the Clown one of these, because I need that. But yeah, lots of bits and pieces, stuff, knives. It's a mess, folks. It really is. It's a mess right now. And check out these bad boys. These are pretty much life-size replicas of the 1978 pumpkin and the 1981 pumpkin by AJ at nostalgia_victim_ on Instagram. And you can buy these, folks, or get in touch with him. Let me just put the light on here. But they do look awesome in the dark, no doubt about it. And they look great on either side of my 1978 mask. Beautiful work by AJ. They came through recently. There is another video on the channel, one of the checking in videos. It was a horror special. If you want to see more of these in a different room, different kind of lighting, check that out. I'm just going to switch to the 1080p widescreen mode on my phone here, because it seems to handle the light in here better. When I'm shooting in 4K, if it's not natural light coming in the window, it can look a bit blurry. So I've gone for the widescreen. I hope I don't mind, folks. But there's a lot going on here. You've got a lot of Ryan Harper's work. You've got that amazing one there. I love that. That's the Halloween 2 one. And various 1978s. Obviously, you can tell that's the one based on the poster art for, well, that mask, is it? Is that the one? The Halloween 4 kind of? Oh, I don't know. That's shout out to Stefan, by the way. There's a lot in here, folks. It gets confusing. But yeah, an amazing mask there. Head sculpt by Ryan Harper. That's probably one of my absolute favourites that he's done. Then you've got various versions. I've got more as well, like they're over there. And there's the Blood Tears head sculpt is here also. I did the blood tears myself, but that was originally one of Ryan Harper's 78 heads, if I remember correctly. And then I needed a H2, and that was before I got this one off Ryan. So, and then you have the Mad Bug V2, painted and haired by Silent Surfer. And then you've got the copy of the Mad Bug 1, and that's the Choker pose. And the amazing rare coveralls from Relentless Customs. I love the color on these. Really, really nice to have those. And these are my first Yunsil coveralls that I got that I dyed blue. I do have the final run coveralls by Yunsil, and that is on the Boogeyman figure with the Trick or Treat Studios head sculpt, but that is in the main collection room. So he's not actually in here, he's in the Ultimate Horror Icons lineup. If you've seen that in the recent videos, you got Freddy, Jason, Myers, Leatherface, and Chucky. But yeah, massive shout out to madabouthorror.co.uk. They were awesome and sent along the Retro Cloth Halloween 2 stuff to review. I had a lot of fun reviewing those. They're absolutely incredible, folks. I mean, Loomis looks amazing, and I think Laurie looks really good too. And there's the Retro Cloth Halloween 2 Myers. So, just thank you so much to the Mad About Horror guys. Absolutely awesome. There's the Ultimate Halloween 2 Myers. There's the Mezco 112 scale 78 Myers. He's an absolute beast. I'll just back up off it a little bit. I love my little enamel pin. That's a nice little badge there. I love these postcards. I'd like some more of these. Not the same ones again, but some different images from the same film, but in this exact style, because I just love the way they look on the wall behind the figures. Yeah, massive shout out to Ryan Harper for all his amazing generosity and awesome hard work doing these sculpts from scratch. Really, really dedicated artist, man. He loves what he does a really good job. And he's provided me with some awesome content for the channel. So, big shout out to you, sir. Massive shout out as well to Distressed Labs, Mr. Chris Yeast. Weapon fabrication, brilliant. And there's his details for Instagram, Distressed_Labs, Facebook, email address. And he sent along, I believe it was this knife here, because his blade is quite chunky and big, and it looks just like it does when he holds it up before he pins Bob to the wall. So I do like his knife very much. And shout out to Stefan again for doing that awesome trade that allowed me to get the telephone here by Doggy remind myself, Doggy Doc Designs, who I believe, I have mentioned this actually, but I think he's got a lot to do with the accessory pack that's coming for the Trick or Treat Studios 78 Myers. So well done to him. You can see me, hello. So currently got my Rob Zombie Myers set up like the nightmare sequence from the beginning of Halloween 2, although the coveralls are not as gory as they should be for that scene. He's still pretty gory. There's a lot of blood. It's just not as much. I mean, the beginning, it's kind of more a lot over the shoulders and coming down his front from where he's shot in the head and all that other nasty stuff. But I am going to get some more coveralls from Tanila and make those into the H2 nightmare sequence coveralls at some point, because I do have obviously this head sculpt, the axe, but I usually have this figure set up as the 2007 original one by Rob Zombie, which was the film that got me into Michael Myers in the first place. So say what you want about the movie, folks, but that's the reason all of this stuff happened. You know, I had a damn good time watching that Rob Zombie Halloween movie. I love the original. I'm not saying, you know, the Rob Zombie film is the best Halloween movie or anything like that, not by a long shot, but I really like it. And it started my obsession. So, various certificates of authenticity. A badass knife here by Dave at Tanila's Customs. Fine work on that. But because I had this base just lying around and I really liked this artwork, I wanted to use it, so I thought I'll just switch them up to the nightmare sequence for a little while. But this is an amazing head sculpt. really nasty. So I wanted to use it. There's still a few more variations of this by Once Customs that I wish I did have. Obviously I've got the hobo up here, and that's the one where part of the mask is ripped off. Obviously you see Tyler Mane underneath, and I love how nasty the hair looks. But there is another version of this wicked kind of discoloration, almost like a brownish kind of wash or whatever it is. But there is another version where the mask is not ripped and it's the full mask. I wish I had that. And also the full Tyler Mane with the beard and the hair, you know, when he's not wearing the mask. That is another pretty essential Once Customs piece. But I'm at least really happy to have this version of the hobo. He's not as tall as this one down here, unfortunately, but I will fix that one day. But I just love this piece, and massive shout out to Shadow Fergo for his amazing work on his weaponry. He does some of the best stuff out there, man. That is his hunting knife for the hobo. And then we got my first ever custom figure, the Boo-Face Mars. Got him on eBay, and just love this one. I, in a moment of pure madness, did contemplate something from the figure pick. I think it was probably the Black Panther stuff, but something came in that I really wanted, and I didn't know what to trade. And for some bizarre reason, I actually for a minute contemplated swapping this. That would have been stupid, because yeah, he is incredible. But yeah, Joe Turner tackled the decals for these bases for me, so shout out to him. And Reposed one of my custom 2018 Michael Myers, this big James Drew Courtney beast. He's looking at his hand thinking, I'm pretty sure I had 5 fingers a minute ago. Where the hell they go? But I'm so proud of this head sculpt, man. I've shown it before, I'll show it again. Got the eyes inside, the paintwork on this myself. And he's just awesome. Tinnitus coveralls. Perfect colour. Bullet holes. Yeah, really proud of this one. Check out how nasty the hand is. Damn. Shadow Fergo. I think, is that Shadow? No, I think that's Dave from Tinnitus Customs. You can tell because it's not too pointy sharp at the top. That's how I distinguish. Yeah, see, that's a Fergo H40 knife. You can see how pointy and sharp it is at the tip. Whereas this one is a little bit more kid-friendly, shall we say. Brilliant stuff. Ruby! Ruby! You coming in? There she is. Hey! Yeah! Waggy tail. Hello. Yes! Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? That little tail wagging. Turn back round from talking to Ruby, and Mars has a leaf on his head. I'm going to wrap up this video soon, folks. I just wanted to quickly show you the Halloween 2018 section. So we've got the big quarter scale custom figure here. That's on a Cool Models body with the 2018 NECA figure boots and the head sculpt that I've repainted and rehaired. Really happy with how that's turned out. He looks really scary. And you've even got the bullet hole with the blood in his shoulder from when Laurie shot him. But really good work here from Tinnitus Customs with the knife and coveralls. And then we got the Simon Brandolino reworking of the Trick or Treat Studios mask. This is based on the stunt version. I've got a hero version in the works from Simon, so I may sell this or I might keep it. I'd like to keep it because I love how nasty this one is. Really creepy mask, it's amazing. But I guess if I do decide to sell it, I'll try selling something on eBay for the first time. I guess I'll just put it up there for a few days and let folks bid on it. I've never done that before, but it'd be interesting to see how it goes. It's an absolutely amazing mask. I still might keep it. I love this one, man. I've had it for a while, and the detail on the paintwork is just next level. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you see the hero mask when that arrives. That'll be a while off though, man. Simon's got a lot on his plate, a lot of work, a lot of orders to do, so I'm in no hurry. He's got my mask, and you know, February, March, whatever it is, you know, we'll see. Told him, man, no rush, do your thing. When it's ready, it's ready. And here's the Beto Metalli H40 prototype head. 1/6 scale custom figure. I do really like this head sculpt. but I have a feeling that the Trick or Treat Studios 1/6 scale head, the official one, will probably be the best. So we'll see what happens. I'm very curious to get it and give you guys the comparison and my thoughts, and if the Trick or Treat Studios one is as good as I think it's going to be, I may sell this one. So bear that in mind, and bear in mind it's the prototype, not the one that everyone else got. This is the prototype head by Beto, so it's a different shape. And there's videos of that on the channel, and then you got lots of NECA stuff from 2018 film. I keep the Retro Cloth 2018 Myers in the box because he just looks better in there. He looks a bit funky out of the packaging on the shelf, so I just put him back. But that's it, folks. Oh, and then there's obviously the big life-size Myers here. Currently rocking him as a 2018 version with my other mask. That's a really cool mask, man. That was originally from Mike in Germany, and then I repainted it, which he wasn't too happy about, but I meant no offense. Sometimes I just get this kind of thing where I just want to work on something, and I kept looking at this mask thinking there's just a couple of tiny little things. I mean, even Mike himself, he said that it was one of his very early attempts, and he does it different now. But yeah, no offense intended by repainting his mask. Sometimes I like to work on stuff. And there's the awesome. I'll just give you a couple more angles on that. I love me Trick or Treat Studios 78. That was painted by Simon Brandolino again, and tried hairing it myself, so that didn't turn out too bad. Oh, and Mike Torrey. So massive shout out to Mike Torrey as well for this awesome artwork and that lovely letter that you sent along. That was very, very cool of you, sir. But yeah, there's always so many people to remember and shout out, and I should really write down everyone's name so that I'm prepared. But this is a bit of a spontaneous video while I'm waiting for my chicken wings to cook in the oven. Alright, speaking of which, they smell about done. So drop a like on the video, folks. Leave me a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Great people in the Myers community. Thank you so much to all of you who have contributed to this room. God bless you, absolute legends. And I'll be back with you soon with more video action. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Bye bye.